This video chart presentation of Plug Power Inc. This is a NASDAQ listed stock trading under ticker PLUG. This is a 3-month chart. Plug Power's had a nice uptrend in 2013. Been consolidating and fighting a little bit to push through these levels, trying to move back up into the 60-cent area. But while it's been kind of, let's say, stuck in this channel, it's slowly making higher lows and higher highs. Now we just want to keep it on radar to see if it's finally going to put together the steam to take out the top here around 58 cents and break through that 60 mark and make some new highs for 2013. Pretty modest day on Tuesday, up about 2%. Liquidity is not really an issue with this, 3.5 million shares traded. So take a quick look at some indicators, see if they're giving us any hints. Going to try and continue to push upward. See the MACD holding over top of zero. Slight uptrend as it bounced off that zero mark a couple weeks ago, indicating the chart is keeping a bullish trend. Of course, what we'll look for there is to hold over top of zero. We don't want to see this 12 break back down through the 26 and pull both components down below zero. It's very bearish. If that happens, of course, this chart's probably going to start falling hard and threaten some support levels around 40 cents. Now, I'm not crazy about the slow stow dropping this little bearish cross through here, but ultimately it is still holding over top of 50. Very nice uptrend leading into it. As long as it holds over that 50 mark, still comfortable with the idea of momentum being in the play. You can see it overall, it's a really nice look to the money flow index, essentially holding the upper half of that indicator for about a month and a half, showing people are consistently paying higher prices for the stock over 14-day averages. That's a nice bullish look to the MFI. RSIs had a little dip here below 50 as the stock retraced from highs, but again, primarily holding the upper half of the indicator and showing bullish momentum as being sustained in the play. Now, as I mentioned, see the higher lows, the slightly higher highs. Overall, it's a nice look to the progression of the chart over the last couple months. I'll pull them off there to not clutter it up too much. I'd rather focus on some static support and resistance points. One thing I will note is I'd like to see this chart stay over top of this purple line. That's a 20-day simple moving average that represents the middle of the Bollinger Bands. Stocks trading on the upper half of the Bollinger Bands are generally more bullish. But I put a static support level right down there on the low end around 37 cents. I think there's another one that comes into play right through there as well, just over top of 40 cents. Because you can see that was a little bit of an area of resistance. And I think it'll continue to serve as a support level if the stock pulls back. Of course, with the ultimate bottom support for me to be down here, I'd be very concerned if it broke through that. Even though it should pick up some support about 29 cents, that's not a very strong area. And again, that's just way too far away from the closing price, around 54 cents. So I'd have my eyes first set right around 41 cents. Now to the north side, that spot right there at 58 cents is the spot I'm going to be watching. Granted, there's a little bit more right here around 55 that stock couldn't push through at the beginning part of August. But if you remember the trend line I just had on there and recognize the fact that it's tried to push through it twice in the last 4 days, that's the key area that I'm going to be looking for. Then you have to scale back out to a lot further of a chart. I did go back to a 1 year. There's just not much more resistance in sight until up around 75 cents. So this is a key breakout point for it. There's a very nice upside to the old 52-week highs. And I'll be looking to see if volume can even pick up a little bit more to try and take that spot out so that these trend and momentum indicators can push back up into even stronger positions to increase the likelihood that the 52-week highs might get tested. Interesting chart, one to keep on breakout radar. But as always, it's merely my interpretation of the PLUG chart. I'm not a financial consultant and strongly encourage you to do your own proper due diligence. Consult a qualified financial advisor before making any investment decisions. Past performance is not a guarantee of future results. Please visit the allpennystocks.com website to view the full disclaimer disclosure, and do not base any investment decisions on any material found on the website and/or its video chart. No person employed by All Penny Stocks is a registered investment advisor or licensed broker-dealer. Thank you for watching. Trade smart.